I bet they're really good. They look really
They
good.
look really good, yeah.
She's
And
gonna
I
have to hook us up one morning on the morning show, and then we'll plug her cookies.
I think
yeah?
that's a great idea.
Yeah, I do too.
Is that live?
Yeah.
Michelle, if you're out
She's
there with
probably
Loaded
watching.
and Baked,
Where's our cookies?
put some cookies down here and we'll review them live.
We'll do a live review. John will taste them live on cam and give you an honest opinion on how good they are.
We'll pitch the whole news thing goes out the window. We
Just
will
hope
sit
they're
here
good.
and eat cookies. Yeah, but not good.
Because if they're not good, we'll hear about it. You get, oh man, those are some rich cookies. Morning, guys. It's that time again. My favorite time in the morning. The daily dose.
2189. 2189.
And of course, Brenda's in there waiting for us. I know she's got her coffee already.
Early riser.
Oh yeah. I think she just likes watching us do behind the scenes.
2189, I copy in
That's
service
what I think.
321.
I think you're interesting to watch behind the scenes. They like to see what you do behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's sad.
If this is your entertainment.
It's
for
not
the day.
that sad. It's not. He has to prepare for his job. There's reading to do. There's studying to do. There's mind games that you have to not play because you have to remember you're live. You can't make any mistakes.
Can't curse.
You can't curse.
It's probably the hardest part. Not supposed to throw an editorial in.
No editorial. No throwing anybody under the bus, no matter what.
That is for sure the hardest part.
That is really hard because there's a lot of times where some people need to be thrown back under the bus.
Yes.
I know we missed you yesterday. I was wondering where you were. I wasn't the first name that popped up. It was a good show though. We got some good stories here today.
We got an almost only positive today,
Yes,
which is nice.
yes, I agree.
Unless you're the person that got hit by a car. But
No.
everything else is positive.
That really is not good at all, yeah.
Did you get them taking her away? I see you got
I
them
did.
working on her.
Yeah, I did. Let me show you real quick so you know what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start right here. If you're watching the screen here. I'm gonna start right here and you can start talking about where she was hit and she was on the sidewalk. As the medics get her on the backboard here and put her on the stretcher, you'll see that. And then I'm gonna skip to 647. It's gonna be right here. I'm sorry, 747, that was my bad. I'll be ready for it. 747, I'm gonna skip to, which is right about here after they get her on the board. You're still gonna be talking. And this is when they load her up.
Okay.
So you can see her getting loaded up into the ambulance there, and then she got flown out to Las Vegas from.
I might let that go a little bit longer after I get done with this. I might let that go a little bit longer so people can see a little bit more.
Yeah, no, what I'll do is when you're talking about it, I'm gonna let this part play. What was it started at 6:35, I said. So we'll start a little bit before that. We'll start at like 6:22. So start here. You can start talking about it. You'll be talking about it, and then I'm gonna once they get her on the backboard and on the stretcher, that's when I'm gonna skip to 747. Because that's when they come around with the right here. Look, see. So it's just gonna be a quick skip.
Is that Fort Mojave? Is that
No, that's right here. Talc.
Where's Tel?
Right next to, right across the street from the donut place there.
Oh, over there
Those
by
to
the
go.
motorcycle place. And
Yeah, right next, that
Like
is the
Eagle.
motorcycle place, that lot right there, yeah. I was in there a lot, filming. But I'll let it play like this while you're still talking about and go, boy, you know, we really hope she's okay, blah, blah, blah. Then we'll go back right after that happens right there. And you say that, boom, we're gonna bring you back in.
She was running across the street or something?
I don't know. They didn't give us any details, and I don't need to know where the car was that hit her. That's the weird part. I tried to find a car that was stopped, you know?
Mhm.
Nothing. Couldn't find it. And you know, they're not gonna talk to me. They all left real quick. They left her bag, John. They left her bag sitting there. I had to go back and get it and bring it up to the hospital to her.
Oh, really?
She was getting loaded into the helicopter to go to Vegas. I pulled up at the hospital.
They flew her out?
Oh yeah,
They didn't treat her?
compound fracture. Her leg, her
Oh,
bone
oh,
was
compound, so it's sticking through the
out
skin.
big time. So when I saw her, okay, so the accident the scene cleared, right? And I was thinking that's weird because I remember seeing her bag. I wonder if they grabbed it. And I was parked across the street. So just mind thinking, I got out of my car and went back across the street and looked, and sure enough, the bag was sitting there. And you know what I thought? I thought it was actually one of the medic bags
Oh,
with a lot of
But they
expensive
left it
stuff in
there,
it,
yeah,
right?
drugs.
So I was thinking, man, they just left that there. I better go grab it. And I grabbed it and I opened it and it looked like books, and I saw a phone going off. I'm, oh my God, that's her bag. So I hauled up to the hospital. I went right past the emergency room where the helicopter was. She was already getting loaded in, and I told the battalion, I'm like, hey man, this is her bag. He's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they left it there. He's like, oh man. And I'm on, I think her phone's going off in there too. And he's like, hey, thank you, man. And he ran it over to the helicopter. They emptied it out first to check it, make sure nothing's in it. You know how they do that, safety check. And then they loaded it back up and put it in the helicopter, and I went with her. She would have lost her phone and everything,
how
man.
old was she? About?
It looked like probably 30s, mid 30s, something like that. That looks like an Arizona plate to me. I don't know what is this? Oh, you volunteered at the field house, okay. That's why you weren't with us, I see. You'll notice today the video on mine is a lot wider and clearer because I'm using my phone.
Yeah.
I was using my X, which works good too, but this thing just works insane. Just insane. Alright, so that one's ready. Let me get this one ready. First, let's get this done.
Music where you want it?
Yeah, I'm putting it over up here where I can see it better. Actually, I'll put it down here where it's there. This one's got to play here. This can go over here. I really like 3 screens, to be honest. I swear to God, at my house I have 3.
Yeah?
In all my studios, I prefer 3 screens always, because you use one for the encoder, one for, you know, bringing up stuff, and the other one to monitor your chat. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh, it's a good thing I did that real quick. We gotta restart the encoder. This could happen at any time too, so if it ever happens while we were supposed to go live, we'll have to tell people to stand by for a delay. That's all. Because in computers, anything can happen just like that, it froze up. And it does that in the middle of, and that's due to the computer. When you start putting
Taxing it too much?
Yeah. We're on the gas with that thing, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a better process, a faster processor, you know, eventually. And they'll understand when they start seeing problems happen like that. And they'll say, well, yeah, I can't do everything that you want me to do because the computer's not capable.
Working hard.
It's overworking. All right, now it's working. So, show will begin shortly.
Robert,
Intro.
90.
Brought a tow truck over here to the high school for Red Jeep. Oregon 536, Mary Lincoln Charles, in the north parking lot.
Something? Towing something?
Robert
Gee.
96, I copy.
Mm.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, why? Huh? Why are they
I
towing
don't
it
know
so
if it's
early?
slowed down or just been left here, but it's partially blocking one of the entrances, exits into the north parking lot here.
Yeah, you don't want that there when the school starts.
Robert 96, I copy.
He's blocking the entrance.
It sounds like somebody maybe ran out of gas.
Yeah, couldn't make it.
Or was breaking down and just pulled in there. Alright, I'm gonna shut the door. Oh, you gotta turn your scanner down.
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, man, I guess I should put this up one of these days too, huh?
Well, if we get that green screen, that
Dick
thing's
around.
history. We'll have a banner that looks like it's actually completely flat and nice looking. You won't see all the bends in it and all that.
You know, we get out of here today, I'm just gonna order that.
You might as well, cause you're gonna use it. And then, you know what? When they see that this show's successful and the money coming in, they can pay you back. How's that? Right?
That works.
Cause they're gonna have to buy one of these too. They need a camera, an input device. Yeah, just to make this studio set.
Now I gotta remember what my sign-in is for eBay.
Okay, where are we at here? Daily shows, 119. 119.
Why don't you pull it up and I'll just pay for it? Cause I haven't used eBay in so long that they locked my account and I have to.
Oh
call
yeah, I
them.
can do it, and then you just put your credit card
I'll pay mine,
information? Yeah,
yeah.
okay, we can do that after the show. I like this tripod, cause you can wind it down and up. You don't have to mess with the legs. It's really,
Jerk
you know.
it and.
Yeah, you just loosen this up and unwind it and it comes down. And then the up, you put it right where you want it. Weird, all the clocks are in sync this morning except for mine is 2 minutes off. Those ones are right now.
What do they have?
They're the same as my watch. What are you at?
7:26.
See, those are 7:27. This is 7:29 already.
You're 2 minutes in the future.
That's a MacBook Pro for you. Always in the future, the Macs. You know?
And that's the thing is that this time of year, you have to take this off of automatically updating
Right.
or else it'll bounce between the other
The
time
time
zones.
zone, right. And if it does automatic update and you don't know it, all of a sudden you're on the wrong time zone and you're messing your whole schedule up. Everything starts messing up. Oh yeah, it happens, folks. Alright, get ready, folks, get ready. I gotta know you all ready. Everyone's ready for our show. They like the morning show. They look forward to it every morning. Test,
Me
test,
too.
Let me hear you talk again.
Test. Testing. Hello? Yep, we good?
Now we are.
Test.
Okay. There we go.
Morning, everyone. John Panic with Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your daily dose for Tuesday, January 19th. Good morning. The daily dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. Tri-State Radiology's professional staff will prioritize your scheduled or expedited needs for images and reports. Your reports are read within 24 hours and you'll receive a copy upon request. Remember, for all your radiology needs, call Tri-State Radiology Center, where your image means the world to us. All right. Pretty happy. Almost everything is good news today, but let's start with the only bad news we have. See right here, we have a pedestrian struck by vehicle. This happened late last night. Our multimedia specialist, Jeff Arganda, was out there. You saw the little QR code in there. If you click on that code, it'll take you to this video. Bullhead City emergency units were called to the intersection of Highway 95 and Talc Road on Monday night for a report of a vehicle pedestrian accident. A female victim suffered a compound fracture to her leg and was flown to a Las Vegas hospital for further treatment. No further information was provided Monday night. So that, I said you can click on that code, you actually scan that code, there you see you're being taken off to the ambulance. Compound fracture, for those that aren't aware, is a fracture that actually breaks the skin. So that was out there at Talc Road, right in front of the motorcycle shop down there, Eagle Motorcycles, the donut shop right in there. So that happened late last night. We don't have any more information on that yet. So. Okay, our top story, 200 new cases, no deaths reported. While 200 seems like a big number, remember this is from Friday through Monday, so we're used to those numbers being in the 500 or 600 for 3 days. So 200 new cases and no deaths, we're taking that as good news. So hopefully we're starting to, again, turn the corner on this. We have a nice long story here. Terry keeps paying it forward. This is a story about Rob Terry. Rob Terry is the general manager over at Finley Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC. Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC on the Parkway there. It kind of just really goes over how Rob got to the position he is, what he had to go through to get there, a lot of the obstacles and trials and tribulations and everything that he went through. And then what he's doing now to kind of pay it forward from what he went through, how he was helped, and how he's helping other people. So I wrote it. I sat down with Rob a couple days ago, or late last week. If you have read my stuff before, you'll see that I'm not a 20-inch story person. I am closer to a 60-inch story person. So we got that little thing on the front, but then all of the second page. So it might take you a bit to get through the whole thing, but I promise you it's worth it going to the end. All right, our next story here, down on the bottom, public school tax credit can help students and taxpayers. I did a video on this a few weeks ago with Paul Bull, one of the local CPAs. People need to understand that this public school tax credit is a way for you, if you haven't done your taxes yet, to do a one-for-one swap on money that you would normally be paying in taxes and give it to the schools or one of the other community organizations that can really need your help. And how we got to that point is the athletic programs at the schools, they don't get money. The coach gets a stipend from the school district, but as far as equipment and all that, that's something that the kids have to pay for, or the organization has to raise money. So let's say River Valley needs some new shoulder pads, or helmets, or whatever. They have to go to the students and charge them a fee, or they have to go out and raise the money themselves to purchase it. This is an opportunity. It's $200 per person or $400 for a couple, where you can take that money and it's a one-for-one credit. So it's not like our medical bills where you get a percentage of it. It's one-for-one. Even if you don't owe any taxes, you can still donate that money and get, let's say you don't owe any taxes and it's a $400 credit that you're donating, you can claim that back and get all $400 of that back from the government. So it's a way for you to keep that money here in our community rather than sending it out to the state of Maricopa County. On the inside here, major provider expected to join county vaccination effort. We got a new press release from the county yesterday afternoon talking about the COVID vaccination effort in Mojave County can get a big boost. We got, they won't tell us who the provider is, they won't tell us how many vaccines they expect, but you know from the information we've received over the last week that we've been running out of doses. There's been people that have reined in who they're giving it to. The county said as far as 1B, instead of going 65 and up, we're gonna start with 75 and up, get them handled first. So we really need more vaccines. According to this, they are on their way, but we don't know who that is yet that's providing it. Comics, that's always good news.
I think you should read the funniest one we have.
You know what, I don't typically read those in the morning because I'm trying to.
You got too much other stuff to do, I get it.
I only have so much space in this brain, and if I read the comics and something else gets pushed out. Global warming. We have a River Valley High School players, Jalen Alonzo, Hunter Sherman, and Cameron Fontenot, practicing. They have their first game tonight. So they're playing at Kingman tonight, so it's good to see high school playing again. So they'll be going out and doing their thing. We actually, and I don't know if this could be fake news, but I'm reading through the weather and it says 20% chance of rain today in the afternoon. And then later on this week, Friday and Saturday, a 50% chance of rain. So I'll believe it when I see it, but we're supposed to be in the 70s all week and a chance of rain towards the end of the week.
You know, if you wash your car, it'll rain.
You know, my car needs it too, so maybe I'll go do that. We have a picture of it says the Boys of Winter. That's actually the Mojave High School baseball team. They went and participated in the Icebreaker tournament this past weekend. Actually, our athlete of the week is coming from that group of men that you see there, so we'll have that on Thursday. Head coach Rex Rediger's Thunderbirds split 2 games Saturday and played a couple of games on Sunday as well. They lost in the championship game 7-4, but it was a great effort all the way around. All right, that is it. I told you, nothing but good news, except for, you know, compound fracture of the leg. Remember, the Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. You can call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Thank you for joining us. Remember, all of our videos, our Daily Dose, Valley Voices, our Athlete of the Week, our Athlete of the Month, and our Educator of the Month are all available to stream on the Anchor app, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and more. We got a whole list of them there. You can go ahead and click on those. Please follow our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the little bell next to that for push notifications so you'll know every day when this comes up. We're also on our website. We also post this on our YouTube and our Instagram and our Twitter pages. Hey, one more thing on this Terry Pays It Forward. We're going to start doing, you probably saw the one a couple days ago that we had on the mayor. We want to start highlighting some of the people in our community as more of a positive influence, people that have been in the community for a while and have gone through some things and dealt with some things, and are leaders in our community. So we want to highlight them. We're trying to do a little bit more uplifting news in 2021 and get rid of some of that old junk that we had last year. So. All right, that's it. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great Tuesday. I hope to see you here tomorrow. Thank you, Jeff.
All right, we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Oh,
Very nice.
that one was really smooth, huh? That was our smoothest show yet.
Yep. That looked good.
That was a good one, guys.
I'll have to ask if we have any questions or anything.
Well, we didn't do that, but there wasn't any, or I would have probably said something, because I watched that. There was no questions. A couple of people said good idea when you were saying, you know, at the end. Someone, I think it was Brenda actually said good idea, and Sarah said that's awesome. Your
Outstanding.
idea is at the end they're talking about.
Yeah. You know what? Nominate somebody or let us know
That's
about
what you should have
somebody.
said.
We'll check it out.
Send in your nominees. We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow. We'll say, hey, we talked a little bit about yesterday about how we're gonna, you know, highlight the good people.
We don't get any nominations. Next week's on Jeff. Then the week after that's
Don't put it
on
on
me.
me. I just run the show.
I'm just gonna start profiling all of my friends.
Maybe I'll get on the show. Who knows? I started out at the airport here. I did run a lot of people in and out of town here. That's for sure.
Yeah. I've run a lot of people out of town too.
Yeah, but that's a
I think in a
different way,
different
Doc.
way. Yeah.
I ran him in good way. You ran him in the bad way.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, get out of my town.
Okay, pretty good on that.
I just want to hear it, and that's it. We're done for today on this show.
Morning, everyone. John Panic with the Mojave Valley Daily
That's
News.
good, too.
This is your
That
daily
started
news for
good.
Tuesday,
Perfect.
January 19th.
You know, somebody in the speaker.
The Daily News
This
is
might
sponsored
be
by the
thing.
Tri-State Radiology Center.
You should have seen him. He hit the ceiling.
Tri-State
He
Radiology's
walked-
professional staff will prioritize
That little part that you just got was nothing.
That was
compared to
nothing.
what
You
I
should have
got.
heard when he walked there. He's
Once
like,
read within
Must be a
24
good
hours,
judge of
you'll
character.
receive a copy upon request.
Oh, it didn't come down to my head with you either.
Hi.
Oh, he had to come down to see you.
Where your image
Is that Carrie?
How's
Because you
it?
smell,
Oh, you like her?
Right.
You want to
because
stretchy?
you smell pretty.
Pretty
Yeah, that's
happy.
it, huh? You
Almost
stretchy,
everything
stretchy,
is
you
good
get
news
stretched right
today,
here.
but let's start with the only bad news we have.
Getting more
See right
comfortable.
here, we have
You could
a
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
by vehicle.
That's 'cause I'm here.
Late last
I
night.
throw stuff at him. I throw stuff at him while he's live.
I think it
I
does-
should.
I think it does help that you have.
I should
somebody
do that. Hey,
with you.
John, what are you talking about?
This video. Bullhead City emergency units were called to the intersection of Highway.
We do
95
highlight
and
videos, too, of
Yeah, I
that.
know. I've been noticing
Did you
that
see it?
lately. Yeah.
Vehicle.
I watched it while you
pedestrian
were there.
accident.
What do you think?
Female victim
Not bad,
suffered
huh?
a compound fracture to her leg.
We look like we actually know what we're
Las
doing.
Vegas Hospital for further treatment.
Downfold.
No further information was provided Monday night.
I would,
So
in the
I said you
morning,
can click on
prompt
that
them
code, you
to
actually
comment.
scan that code, there you see
Well, he does.
the-
Oh, you do?
take
Yeah, he
That's
says
fine.
if you have any comments, put them in the chat. He didn't today, but you normally
Compound
do.
fracture, for those
Any
that aren't
questions,
aware,
ask us for
is a
questions.
fracture that actually
Those are
breaks
things
the
you can
skin.
note down on your note.
That was out there
Make sure
at
that-
Yeah, look how you have it on the paper hanging out.
And I did
So
all that.
fancy.
Shop down there.
I got the new mic
motorcycles,
stand.
Yeah.
The donut shop right in there, so that
Yeah.
happened late last night. We don't have any more information on that
And
yet.
I like, really like how that Rob Terry
Okay,
did
our
it on
top
the
story,
front page of the
200
paper.
new cases.
I know, I knew you'd be
Deaths
happy with that.
I'm gonna screw up in my mouth.
Yeah,
this
let's see the
morning.
outro.
That.
Friday through
And that whole thing.
2021.
I'm gonna
See
screw
you
up.
here tomorrow. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
Definitely the highlight of my coffee drinking this morning.
Yeah,
I did
it
not.
You know I like to start your day with a
Oh,
smile.
was that ever smooth? Woohoo!
You're hired.
All right.
Alright, when you're ready to do that eBay thing, let me know. Jeff?
But yeah, I'll send you the link. No, I'll just come over in a second. Let me just load all this up. Taz, you're such a good boy. You scare everybody though. Everybody's scared when you bark, Bubba. Everybody's scared of you, Bubba. Not even that big of a bark, but you still scared them. Huh. Huh. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you guys tomorrow's show.